Welcome, fellow adventurers, to Mythical Tales. Today, we explore the captivating legend of Medusa. Join us as we unravel the mysteries behind the cursed maiden with serpents for hair and the hero who dared to face her. Through vivid storytelling and insightful commentary, we'll journey deep into the heart of ancient Greece's most enduring myths. Get ready to embark on an epic adventure filled with intrigue, danger, and the timeless themes of redemption and forgiveness. So grab your sword and shield, and let's dive into the world of mythical tales. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and let's start. In the ancient land of Greece, there lived a beautiful maiden named Medusa. With luscious hair as dark as midnight and eyes as piercing as the stars, she was the envy of all who laid eyes upon her. But beneath her stunning exterior lay a heart filled with sorrow and longing. Medusa was once a devout priestess in the temple of Athena, the goddess of wisdom and war. However, her beauty caught the eye of Poseidon, the god of the sea, who desired her above all else. Despite her protests, Poseidon forced himself upon her within the sacred walls of Athena's temple. In her fury and shame, Athena cursed Medusa, transforming her lovely locks into a nest of writhing serpents and bestowing upon her a gaze that turned any who met her eyes into stone. Cast out from society and branded a monster, Medusa wandered the desolate lands, her heart heavy with guilt and anguish. She hid herself away in a cave, shunning all who dared to come near, for fear of the havoc her cursed gaze might wreak. Years passed, and tales of the fearsome Gorgon, with snakes for hair and eyes that turned men to stone, spread far and wide. Many brave warriors sought to claim her head as a trophy, but none succeeded, meeting their demise at the mercy of her deadly stare. Amidst the chaos and fear, there emerged a young hero named Perseus. Gifted with wit and cunning, he embarked on a quest to slay the monstrous Medusa and claim her head as a prize. Armed with a gleaming sword forged by the gods and a polished shield to deflect her gaze, Perseus set out on his perilous journey. As fate would have it, Perseus crossed paths with the wise Athena, who took pity on the cursed maiden and saw within Perseus the potential for redemption. She imparted upon him the knowledge and tools he would need to defeat the Gorgon without succumbing to her deadly gaze. With Athena's blessings and guidance, Perseus ventured into the heart of Medusa's lair, his heart pounding with both fear and determination. As he approached, the writhing serpents atop Medusa's head hissed and spat, sensing the presence of an intruder. Summoning all his courage, Perseus raised his shield and caught a glimpse of Medusa's reflection within its polished surface. With a swift stroke of his sword, he severed her serpentine head from her body, ensuring that her cursed gaze could harm no one ever again. But as the life drained from Medusa's eyes, Perseus saw not a monstrous fiend, but a tormented soul longing for release. With a pang of remorse, he realized the true extent of Athena's mercy and the weight of his actions. Returning triumphant, Perseus presented Medusa's head to Athena as proof of his victory. Yet instead of glory and accolades, he found only sorrow and regret in the goddess's eyes. For in slaying the Gorgon, he had also ended the suffering of a once proud priestess, cursed by the cruelty of the gods. In the aftermath of his quest, Perseus vowed to honor Medusa's memory by using his newfound fame and fortune to champion the cause of the downtrodden and oppressed. And though the memory of his encounter with the snake-headed maiden would haunt him forever, he took solace in the knowledge that her spirit could finally rest in peace. And he couldn't shake the feeling of unease that gnawed at his conscience. He had slain the Gorgon, fulfilling his duty as a hero, yet the sight of her lifeless form haunted him. Night after night, Perseus found himself plagued by dreams of Medusa's anguished face, her serpentine locks writhing in agony. He saw the accusing eyes of the slain warriors who had crossed his path, their stone forms serving as grim reminders of his actions. Unable to bear the weight of his guilt any longer, Perseus sought counsel from the wise Athena once more. With a heavy heart, he confessed his doubts and fears, laying bare the turmoil that churned within his soul. Athena listened in silence, her gaze softening with understanding. She spoke of the complexities of fate and the tangled webs woven by the gods, acknowledging the pain wrought by her own hand upon the cursed maiden, Medussa. Together, Athena and Perseus devised a plan to grant Medussa the peace she had been denied in life. They journeyed to the edge of the mortal realm, where the boundary between the living and the dead grew thin. There, beneath the shadow of the underworld's gates, Perseus laid Medussa's head upon a sacred altar, offering prayers to the gods for her eternal rest. With a solemn incantation, Athena called upon the powers of the cosmos to grant Medussa absolution, releasing her spirit from the chains of her cursed existence. As the echoes of their words faded into the ether, a gentle breeze swept through the darkened realm, carrying with it a sense of tranquility and peace. Perseus watched in awe as Medussa's form began to shimmer and fade, her once twisted visage softening into an expression of serenity. In that moment, Perseus felt a weight lift from his shoulders, the burden of guilt replaced by a sense of closure and acceptance. He knew that Medussa's journey had come to an end, her restless spirit finally finding solace in the embrace of the divine. With a final farewell, Perseus and Athena departed from the realm of the dead, their hearts lighter for having granted Medussa the redemption she had so long sought. And though the memory of the snake-headed maiden would forever linger in the annals of history, her story served as a testament to the enduring power of compassion and forgiveness. As news of Perseus's quest and his redemption of Medussa spread across the land, it sparked a wave of introspection and compassion among the people of Greece. Tales of the once feared Gorgon were retold not as cautionary fables of monstrous vengeance, but as parables of resilience and the possibility of redemption. Inspired by Perseus's example, individuals from all walks of life began to question the rigid boundaries of society and the judgments imposed upon those deemed different or cursed. They looked beyond the surface, seeking to understand the stories and struggles that lay beneath. In the wake of Medussa's redemption, temples were erected in her honor, not as monuments to fear, but as sanctuaries of healing and reconciliation. Priests and priestesses invoked her name in prayers for forgiveness and understanding, recognizing the inherent humanity in even the most monstrous of beings. Perseus himself became a symbol of hope and transformation, using his newfound fame and influence to champion causes of justice and equality throughout the land. He traveled from city to city, sharing the tale of his encounter with Medussa and the lessons he had learned along the way. Through his words and deeds, Perseus inspired others to confront their own prejudices and biases, fostering a culture of empathy and acceptance that transcended the boundaries of race, gender, and class. The legacy of Medussa lived on not as a curse to be feared, but as a beacon of hope for those in need of redemption. And so, the story of Medussa, the snake-headed maiden cursed by the gods, became a tale of triumph over adversity and the transformative power of compassion. Her name, once whispered in terror, now echoed with reverence and respect, a reminder that even the darkest of souls can find redemption in the light of forgiveness. If you like this video, then you might also be interested in the great Alexander life story. Check the comment for the video, and thanks for watching.